Good morning, welcome back to the Wildings Landing. I often get asked, how do you drink so much water? How do you stay hydrated? Because when we are here, there is no air conditioning. There is no structure to go get in and get out of the heat. We do have a lot of shade. We do have some rechargeable and battery operated fans that help more than you can imagine being down here in South Florida. But I wanted to bring you along and show you one of the things that I do. I have harvested some mint from our garden, and I have some little oranges left from a couple of weeks ago, and I have some jars. Can you see where we're going with this? Yep, mint orange water. I had every intention of adding ginger because I have some fresh ginger. I have some fresh ginger from our garden that I grew last year. But when I got it out, it apparently wants to grow. Let me just put it to you like that. It apparently wants to grow. I'm going to adjust you just a little bit. Yeah. So it is now out on picnic table and will probably get planted in the next day or so. And how you flavor these, this is just an idea. We don't currently have refrigeration here. We use coolers and ice. When I had a refrigerator, because I'm sure if you've watched some of the old videos, I was pretty excited about getting my little refrigerator. But that went out, and we have not been able to yet replace it. So we buy a lot of ice, but we don't have any way to freeze or to hold things in bulk long term. So what I used to do is make a picture of what was commonly referred to around here. My sister might laugh. She needs a smile right now. Special water. Nothing real special about it except that it was going to have some herbs and stuff in it. So that's what I'm doing here. And I'm going to peel these oranges, and I've got one orange per jar, but you certainly don't have to have one orange per jar. You could do a half. You could do however much you like. Then I'm going to simply fill these up full of water, drop them down in my cooler. I have a cooler down at my feet that is my water cooler. That has bottled water in it. I know. You can yell at me. I do have the Berkey water filter system, and we do catch water, but to supplement, we do also buy bottled water. It's very convenient for me to be able to hydrate quickly. But making up things like this is also a huge benefit. That bottled water may have some stuff in it, like water. And I think David buys the mineral, but I haven't paid that much of attention. But you get the added benefits of the vitamins and minerals from the herbs and whatever you put down in it. And this is just a way to do it off grid. This is just a way to do it. You can just as easily, if you have a refrigerator, like 99% of people do. But the off-grid movement and people figuring out how to do things without electricity is also a big deal. And haven't done my research on this, so I could be wrong, but I'm sure that this could be canned as well. I have seen people actually can sterilized water for long-term storage, in case there are shortages. And so I don't see why this couldn't be stored the same way. You couldn't can it and put it away if that's what you really wanted to do. But I'm just going to do, like I said, one orange per jar here. I do not have a wooden spoon. I don't actually even own a wooden spoon. Wooden utensils out here with the humidity did not work out real well for us whatsoever. They became really nasty really quick. So, I don't have any wooden utensils. But I might muddle this a little with the end of a spoon or something before I put it in the refrigerator, before I put it down in the cooler. But like I said, I used to just make up a big pitcher of stuff like this, keep it in the refrigerator. I've done things like this for a long, long time. When we lived completely on grid in Jensen, I made up stuff like this. Not necessarily in mason jars, but you've got to add variety. You've got to have variety in your life. And if you're drinking just water, taste boredom is going to quickly approach you. And that's not something you want when you need to stay hydrated. You don't want to be bored with what you're drinking. Did y'all see what I just did? Started that orange in 2 different jars. That's okay. I know how to half another one. Can't believe all my ginger wanted to sprout on me. I've been using it, but keeping it in a dark, coolest cabinet that I have, it just ended up sprouting. But that's okay. It's not a waste. It'll get planted. I'll enjoy it. It's actually a shampoo ginger, which does make an edible ginger root. And so planting it, I will get 2 more uses out of it. I'll be able to harvest it again for ginger root and harvest it again for shampoo ginger. So, for the shampoo qualities. I don't know, what would you call that, a bulb? I don't know what. It's the bloom that produces the soapy substance. Okay, folks, this is going to get a little mundane because, you're watching me peel oranges and put them in a jar. And I'm going to fill the jars, put plastic lids on them. I've got these plastic lids for mason jars. Have some that aren't exactly made for mason jars but fit. By the way, your Parmesan cheese container that you're buying at the grocery store, if you're buying it at the grocery store, it will fit regular size mason jars, not wide mouth, but the regular ones. Just a hint, because I almost grabbed a couple of those because it'd be convenient to drink out of too. Alright folks, thank you very much for joining us. Stay hydrated in this crazy heat. I love each and every one of you, and I appreciate the time that you take to watch our videos. If you would also please take the time to like, subscribe, share, comment. You know what you got to do. Hit that thing. I got to tell LFR next time I comment on one of their videos that I have stolen this. That I stole their saying. Okay. Hit those buttons for me, folks. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll be bringing you back real soon to show you the seeds that we've got started. Show you how the beginnings of the fall gardens are going. Got a lot of corn planted. I'm intimidated by how much corn I have planted, actually. But that's okay. You guys stay tuned. We got a lot to show you. Trying to bring you a little bit different content off and on, Can't just all be what's growing on. That's going to get boring after a while. So, bring you a few other things about our daily life out here. Alright, thank you so much. Love you. Stay hydrated, stay cool, and come back and see me.